You're right, this is going to be another Blu-ray and DVD update. I'll try to be as quick as I can. Right, first up, this is the first, it's the only horror film in like the update. It's one of those kind of animal attack movies. I think it's from '79. It's Nightwing, Killer Bat movie, starring David Warner. Probably not much else I can say about it, to be honest. I haven't had the chance to see it yet, but it should be good, kind of cheesy, kind of fun. Up next, had this film on bootleg a few years. Good film. It's from the Warner Archive. It's the Hunley, starring Amanda Sante and Donna Sutherland. It's basically one of just an early stage in submarine combat. Charleston's blockaded during the American Civil War, and the Hunley, CSS Hunley, attempts to disrupt the blockade. It's a good film. It's from one of the Turner history films, Civil War films, and they're always good. I recommend that if you like your history films. It's great. Up next is an action film. I'm not really familiar with the lead, but I have to be honest, I really enjoyed this. It's Jeff Speakman in The Perfect Weapon. It's an Australian release. He goes up against the Korean mafia in this after his mentor gets killed. Good film. Good violence, to be quite honest with you. Really funny ending. Well, you know, an explosive ending. Yeah, I'd recommend that. It's a good action film. I'm going to get a few more Speakman stuff. Last of the DVDs. This is a good film. It's Defiance. John Michael Vincent. He's basically been kicked off his ship in, I think it's East New York, New York's Lower East Side. He's got to live there for a bit, waiting on the ship. Friends are out of the neighbourhood. They've been terrorised by a gang called the Souls, and he basically goes up against them. It's not really violent, cheesy in places, enjoyable though, very enjoyable. You feel, you know, if this could have been like an R rating, you really could have had a classic on your hands. But it's a good film. It is a good film, good ending as well. I'd recommend that one. It's a good one. Right, first up on the Blu-rays, Western. Had this on VHS, didn't upgrade it. Didn't upgrade it for DVD, I don't know why. Richard Harris in A Man Called Horse. English lord basically gets captured by the Sioux, and through many years being with them, he eventually gets integrated into the tribe. Mainly remember the scene, if you'd seen it, when he gets hung up from his chest with the hooks, part of like I think it's the Sioux ritual. To be inducted into the tribe. I think so. That's what they do in this anyway. This is it's a good one. It's a good film from what I remember. This is a classic film that I haven't really seen. I hear many good things about it. It's a Manchurian Candidate. Don't really know too much about it, but I'll definitely be checking it out at some point. Up next is a German release. Now, I'm not going to open it because someone's done a much better job of it, reviewing it, than me. Cinemaniac 77. Donny, check his channel out because he does do one of his more recent updates. He's done a much more in-depth kind of look through this, and it's Fritz Lang's really amazing release. Some of the the artwork inside is just fantastic. It's a really great release. I'd recommend that to anyone. It's amazing. Up next is his classic Peckinpah. If you're not a Peckinpah fan, and you know, well, it's your lost type of thing. But good cast: David Warner, James Mason, James Coburn, Cross of Iron. I don't need to tell you how good this is. You know, just watch it. It's brilliant. Right. This is up next is another Western. This is a Walmart exclusive, Big Country. starring Gregory Peck, Charlton Heston. Again, I watched this many years ago. I remember enjoying it though. As I say, now some great westerns coming out on Blu-ray, and I think it's the best way to see them. They really do a good job of quality. This is a Best Buy exclusive of this is the original, taken to Pelham 1, 2, 3. I saw the remake, fucking hated it, but I hear this is real good, and probably better actors in it as well. In the two leads, Walt Matthau and Robert Shaw. Well, I mean, Denzel Washington had a good go of it, but in the remake, but John Travolta was pretty fucking awful, to be honest, in that. Right, well, this is another western. One of my favourites. One of my favourite John Wayne films. Probably doesn't get really talked about as much as some of the others. But it's Big Jake. I think his grandson gets kidnapped in this one. His grandson or his nephew, I think it's his grandson, and him and his sons, one being Patrick Wayne, the other being, is it Christopher Mitchum? They go after the gang's leader is Richard Boone, I think. Indian Scout as well, Bruce Cabot playing him. Real good one, this great ending. Really, one of Wayne's best. It's a really, really great film. Right. This is a Hong Kong release of a Japanese film. And anyway, well, I'll tell you what, I'll just show it off first. It's Caterpillar. Guy, the Japanese Empire fighting in China, takes part in like the murderous rampage at Nanking, indulges in, rape and all sorts. He gets horrifically wounded. He gets both his arms and legs blown off. Well, not blown off, but what happens to him, he has to have his arms and legs cut off. Gets transported back to Japan, kind of hero's welcome. And basically his poor kind of estranged wife has to put up with him. Basically his demand of food and just demand of sex off her, that's all he kind of wants out of the relationship. It's not kind of overtly over the top. There's kind of a serious message in it. Particularly, it's very anti-war in its feel, and that's a good thing. Real great acting from this. Very kind of low budget, but the acting is really strong in it. The female leaders and the male lead, they're both brilliant here. It's a really, really good film. I mean, don't be expecting kind of total depravity or total, kind of ridiculousness. It's a good film. Right, this is a remake of a great western, and it does a great job. Blu-ray Steelbook, A True Grit. Jeff Bridges is fantastic as Rooster Cogburn. Matt Damon, great. James Brolin's great in it as well. I forget the female actress in this. She's amazing. She probably steals the show. Barry Pepper as well is great in it. It's just a great film. It's a great release as well. Really, it's as good as the original in my opinion. I don't normally say that. I don't, I'm not a fan of kind of remakes really, but the Coen brothers do a fantastic job. It really is an awesome film. Yeah, it's fantastic. That's a great release as well. Right, last but not least, probably one of the nicest Blu-ray releases I've seen. I'll just kind of open it up here. It's Once Upon a Time in the West. This is a German release. It's amazing. They really have done a fantastic job of this. I'll try to open up. It's a little bit. No, it's okay. I thought it was going to be quite difficult to open. That's what it is inside. It comes with. If you've seen, I can't really see it. It's behind the back of there. I think I've shown it before. If you go to one of the Western videos, I've shown off the DVD release of it. you know, the wooden box with a harmonica. Again, this release comes with a harmonica. I'll just put that to the side. Don't want to drop this because I'm going to balancing it on my knees. Comes with a little booklet. It's well, look, I don't need to even get into how amazing this film is. So just you know, if you haven't seen it, just watch it. You know, it's the Steelbook of it. Oh, look at that. It's probably one of the nicest releases I've seen. Blu-ray release. It's amazing. And the last thing it comes with, there was one more little card at the bottom of that, but I'll put that back for the second. Just want to try to open this and show you. Last thing it comes with is a lighter as well. It's just it's an absolutely amazing release. You know, pick that up if you know if you're a fan of the movie. You know, if you're a fan of your Blu-ray, one of the nicest Blu-ray releases I think I've seen, to be honest. Yeah, pick that up. So that is the end of the update. I don't think there's any more, and I'll probably be updating it in a few weeks. So yeah, cheers for watching, and cheers for subscribing.